I'll be with you soon, love.
Enjoy your stay, Mossy.
Go on, keep moving.
Amidst a crowd of screws, bolts, and scraps of metal, the woman is manipulating a glove-like contraption fitted with 5 long metal skewers. She does.
And what you after? I ain't. Just seeing how it's made. She's clever, Dallas. Made these herself. For those bodyguards.
She looks up.
You looking to buy something? All manner of things. Have a look. Found it in the scrap heap not so long ago. We used to know each other back in the day, you know. Dallas never knew her to be much of a wrench head back in the day, but once she joined the Order, she started turning out all manner of oddities.
She nods once.
You looking to buy something? Or do you just want to waste my time with a whole lot of questions? For you? Hell no. Worthy is exactly the right word. You know, someone who's proven himself might earn my time of day.
The woman looks up as you approach, wiping her brow with a greased...
What do you need? Huh, the hammer got you curious. Yeah, funny name for a gal like that. When I knew her, the Feather would have been a likelier name. Oh, I don't know. She was a sweet soul, quiet, loved her family. Always seemed strong as I recall, but she didn't come across as no. People do change, don't they?
She nods once.
Clever lass, her. No wonder what Alexander sees in her. Question is, what she sees in him. By all means, get an eyeful. Here's the oil.
Come on then, Lexi. Pay up.
I find only bread. I want no trouble.
Bread or brisket, toll's the same.
Your grift teaches you to bully others. Pathetic.
Hey, I know you.
Losa, the dark-eyed jokester you met aboard the ship, waves enthusiastically and dips into a mock elegant...
Back then I was Madame Josephine Gribbles de Pube. You. Glad to see you made it. Nothing like a nice tentacle slap across the moor to set the tone for the week, eh? How'd you escape? Me too. Did you hear something? When you were in the water, I mean. I heard the same thing. Do you know what this means? It means I'm not the only...
Losa's voice catches in her throat. The joy drains from her face. Her eyes lose focus, and her whole body... She is stock still, waxy-skinned, her eyes dark. Greyish-black veins run from her eyes down her cheeks. Her head snaps to you mechanically, and her eyes lock with yours. Dark pupils dilated into great black. Light suddenly flashes back into her face. The grey veins drain to pinkish flesh.
Anyway, what were we talking about? Oh, yeah. It was a shipwreck, all right. Not much more to say about it, I guess. Papa Joris used to tell me, Losa, he'd say. Losa, you ever find yourself in a sinking ship, follow the rats. They'll find you a way out. Applies to a lot of situations, actually. Vermin tend to know what's what. Ah, it's nothing really. It's just... I'm just a bit... well, a bit... hospitable? Put it like this. You've never been a host, I bet. That's because you're an infested clump of leaves on the side of the road. That ain't bad, though. I'd give just about anything to be like you. But I'm a roadside inn. Red door, flowers out front, friendly lady at the door beckoning you in for half price. Like a goddamn gold star inn for the disembodied.
She gives you a searching look.
You seem pretty well adjusted. Ain't that just the truth? So, how are you enjoying the joy? Yeah? I was just thinking the same sort of thing. So, you want to check this place out together? Strength in numbers and all that. It does, right? Before we head out, I've got more than a few tricks up my sleeve, so you'll have to pick which one I'll pull out if... when. Lately I've been into the enchanting arts, but I can shoot, slash, summon, steal, whatever your little black heart desires. So, what'll it be? Don't know if you could tell, but mysticism's kinda my speciality. Let's get into the nitty-gritty while we're at it. What sort of magic are you interested in? Sounds fine. So, we're good to go? Yeah? Hey, wait a sec. It looks like you have all the company you need. Maybe until then.
Find only bread. I want no trouble.
Bread or brisket, toll's the same.
Your grift teaches you to bully others.
You keep his name out of your mouth. Touch you up.
Have you cards?
Bow your head, please! If we chant the endless prayer, the next divine will ascend, even if your kind has displeased the god so terribly of late. So do I. By the divine, so do I. If Bishop Alexander... Some blame the Voidwoken for Alexander's failure to ascend. If all we sorcerers can be cured...
Feels so good.
I repeat myself?
I know nothing of any Verdus.
We already know the truth, Magister. Now speak.
I am a proud loyal to the Order. I would not dream of subverting our cause.
Atusa, please.
Your Godwoken has asked you a question. Answer him.
Need I repeat myself?
Come on, old man.
I know nothing of any Verdus.
We already know the truth, Magister. Now speak. Stay back, sorcerer, and stay silent. Our Godwoken speaks.
We know you've been helping sorcerers escape, Atusa. We have proof.
I'd sooner cut my tongue out than lie to you, Alexander. I know nothing of any escapees.
If you can tell the Godwoken no more, your tongue is of no use.
This can't be serious, Alexander. Come!
You should know by now to obey your superior, Magister, whatever she may ask.
Stay silent, elf!
Atusa pinches the tip of her tongue with 2 fingers and brings her dagger to its root. Her eyes squeeze shut. Drops of blood form against the dagger.
Stop! My father, may his soul rest in peace, would be disappointed in you, Atusa. To think you would lie to his only son, your bishop, and your friend these many years. The fate of our realm hangs in the balance. If you will not help us save it, Dallas.
Yes, Your Holiness?
I believe we're done here.
What a waste. Come, we'll be needed elsewhere. Where is he? Where is he?
What's this? I need a shovel.
One must put in due effort if one is to reap the proper reward.
nestlings.
As the alcove opens up, you see the same skeleton that you met on the boat before it sank. He's still not wearing his mask. He's leaning over a corpse, prodding and pulling at the skin.
Bugger. How on earth am I supposed to... Oh.
Skeletal fingers reach down and grip the skin of the dead man's face, pulling sharply upwards. After a few more tugs at the man's cheeks, the skeleton relents, letting the head drop to the ground with a damp thud.
Damnation. That stuck fast. I wonder, does the beard act as some form of anchor? Ah! No! Stay back! Don't... Oh, it's you. I must admit I'm surprised. Perhaps you're more buoyant than I suspected. It seems the human that stole my mask was rather more resourceful than I gave her credit for. I chased her here, but she rather seems to have...
He turns back to the body, prodding at its face cautiously.
Why, its face, of course. What other use would I have for some rotting corpse? A face that seems rather stubbornly attached to his... I would normally employ a tool to delicately but viciously rip the face from the body. I could then craft a mask to hide my bone. But as I lack such a tool...
The skeleton grabs the corpse by the cheeks and pulls hard, grunting in frustration as the body's skin holds firm.
Because my own was stolen from me. And the idea of being chased across Rivellon by every idiot with a torch does not appeal. Oh, get away! Monster! Hide! You are simple beasts. And you simply do so. If I am to traverse this land, I will need a mask to disguise my features. Oh, please. It is far too complicated. It requires more finesse than can be achieved by a rock tied to a stick. No, but once I have extracted the required material from this specimen, and then I can return to finding my people. I cannot be the last attempt, at least from this realm. As for the others, well, there is an excavation site at the Black Pit's oil fields. Perhaps there... A cult? Hardly. We were a race that existed before the idea of race. I could ask you to imagine an Eternal as a creature of incredible intelligence and skill. But I fear the limits of your imagination would not do us justice. We studied the mysteries of the universe. We created works of great art. We disappeared. But I will find them. Wherever they are, I will find them. We will... Well, that hardly seems relevant. But if you must know, I was... several centuries, in fact. Or perhaps millennia. One tends to lose... I was sealed in a tomb for daring to be curious about the world. It seems our king did not agree that the universe... Perhaps I should thank him. It seems I was spared whatever happened to the others. I wonder if flowers would be appropriate. Ah, well, that is the curious thing. They are clearly absent from this world, and yet they are everywhere. Every one of your races resembles them in some manner. And the statues you have built, perhaps my people have ascended to some new realm. Or perhaps your god. Regardless, they are not here. But I will find them. Wherever they are, I will find them. Yes, yes, do feel free to call. By which I mean shout loudly. I do not want you sneaking up on me again.
Where is she? You go with us. Who are you? Are you from the shelter? She says nothing of another. Fire, alas! She is so late! Never mind. It is not your concern. You leave. But...
She leans forward. Her eyes are wet with fear as she takes your...
Please, do not lead anyone here.
You hear a small whimpering sound from behind a basket. You peer behind it and find a small human child. The child quiets and seems comforted by your presence. She looks up at you with curious...
There are monsters here. Lizard ones and real ones. It's really scary. And I miss my ma, and Master was a lizard. She sent us here. Me, Ma and Pa. It's their fault I'll never see Ma and Pa again. How do you know? You're really nice. I like you. You can have this. I found it outside, but I can't read it yet. That's next year, and then I'll learn.
The child smiles. She starts tracing small shapes, hearts and stuff.
much seawater by the looks of it.
Foolish to attempt an escape by sea in these waters.
Dark with you.
I don't have the right tool for digging.
I am not opposed to manual labor if circumstances require.
Gonna eat 'em, were you? You damn savage.
They do not earn the honor.
A group of magisters circle an elf, weapons drawn. The hound barks to draw their attention.
Sir, we've got company.
Ah, planning an ambush with this scion, were you? The witch don't fool me. She's wrecked this ship by herself, with a collar on.
I tell you, I am no witch. The spores do this. If I do not find the rest...
Store the elven hedge magic. Weren't much use when we flooded your forest with death fog, were it? Lucian said it was a necessary evil. Me? I was just sorry we didn't get the lot of you.
You. I try to give you a chance. More than your divine order give...
Oh, sir. Her armor!
The scion twitches in sudden rage, and her armor uncoils, as if made of living vines.
No more chances.
Got a new stick for you to chew on.
Into the dark with you.
You see it all. The tallest of the ancestor trees have been lost beneath swirling clouds of death fog. Nothingness. Emptiness. You sag to the earth, utterly lost, and then you feel it. Not all is dead down in the valley. The presence within needs to grow, and it will show you how. But first, you must learn to protect yourself. You are not alone any longer. Later, the ship lurches as the Magisters laugh and take your spores. They think you are that easily parted, that this cell will keep you. But the spores whisper. A snarl of vines snakes upward from the corpse. After a moment, you realize the gruesome truth. They're not entangling the corpse, but bursting from it. The vines have split the corpse's chest with incredible force. Thin roots wriggle from limbs. The vines encircle a rough depression, as if something held there was violently torn free. Before you even registered the cool flesh, the vines lash around your... They pulse, tightening mercilessly, and release you, withdrawing sluggishly, as if sated. Your mind churns, the imagery too chaotic to bring into focus. The incursion ends, leaving you feel... You curse as the knife lances into your thumb, deflected neatly off one of the rough-skinned spores. You and Thew, a wet pop behind you. Thew's on his knees, his spore cracked and smoking in his hand. Thin sprouts push from beneath his eyelids, his nose, his mouth. You move to help your friend, but stop short. It's the elf woman, crouching behind Thew's with her chains broken. She spits a phrase. Come here. And you are choking. The spore boiling in your hand as gas blinds you. You feel something stir in your chest, then shift, then tear.
Vera, lass! I'm sorry, dear one, but you must go!
I find only bread. I want no trouble.
Bread or brisket, toast side.
Come on, old man. I can't wait
Your
all
grift
day.
teaches you to bully others.